today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Mayfield on play action. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Saints first down.
Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Back at his own 49.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Take over 1st down.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting that he continues to streak in this game.
Off the play fake. Gregory. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's May. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But they kick it here, and it's good.
Saints, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Kenneth Murray. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, it was second long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the ball.
It's caught at the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 8. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete.
A big play there. 82 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
5-yard line.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
His kick is good.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
31-yard line.
They'll run now with Gaskin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Mayfield. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Complete to Deontay.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Buccaneers 21. Saints 7.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
At their own 25-yard line.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Able to find Harris, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 11.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
First down throw for Mayfield. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. Now Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Makes the score.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking.
Saints take over.
They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
They'll run on first down. Conrad. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
A loss of 6 yards.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Gregory. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
The 22-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a give right side. Shepard finding room to the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, Shepard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And 10.
On 3rd down, it's Shepard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gets him the first before he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Accountant said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half run.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. We have hit half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
7.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On third down, Shepard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
The 18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wiggins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead. On second down now. Wiggins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Shepard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. That's caught by Howard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
It's to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And give him a gain of 37. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one.
Gardner, this running back's having a heck of a day on the ground. He just keeps punching it in and rushing for touchdown after touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Mayfield looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. 30, the 20, 10, 5. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. And Shepard, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score. Buccaneers 60.
This is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's Gaskin. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Winfield on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. shotgun. It's Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
It was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Mayfield to throw it. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
Gregory's pass.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
To number 19.
It's a big play there for the Saints. 45 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
The kick is good. Makes the score, Buccaneers 63. Saints.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Off the play fake. Gregory. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that, has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Shepard, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
At the 3-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
That's it, baby. Hey, watch this.
On third down, Shepard, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
4th and goal.
Looking to throw. Gregory. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Saints 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The throw over the middle, taken in. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3rd down.
Mayfield down. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shepard, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mayfield with it once more. And Mayfield again with the interception. His third. Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
Jeremy Chinn.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says,
and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line.
After reviewing the play, the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen, because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Today, a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Saints,